As a government employee considering a second job, it is essential to understand the rules and regulations surrounding outside employment. The first step is to review your employment contract and agency policies to determine if there are any restrictions on holding a second job. Typically, government employees are allowed to work a second job, but there are some limitations. For example, they may not work for a company that has a conflict of interest with their primary job, or they may not use government resources or information for personal gain. The next step is to consider the type of second job you want to pursue. If it is related to your primary job, you may need to obtain approval from your agency before starting. On the other hand, if the second job is unrelated to your primary job, you may not need approval, but you should still disclose the information to your agency. It is also important to understand the tax implications of working a second job. As a government employee, you are required to report all income earned, including income from a second job, on your tax return. You may also be eligible for tax deductions related to your second job, such as business expenses or home office deductions. To ensure compliance with all rules and regulations, it is recommended that you consult with your agency's ethics office or a financial advisor before starting a second job. They can provide guidance on the specific rules and regulations that apply to your situation and help you navigate any potential conflicts of interest. In summary, government employees can work a second job, but there are restrictions and regulations that must be followed. By reviewing your employment contract and agency policies, considering the type of second job, understanding tax implications, and consulting with experts, you can make an informed decision about pursuing a second job and ensure compliance with all applicable rules and regulations.